Welcome to Vanessa's Van Life Journey. I was about to go live on the other channel, and I was like, "No, let me go live over here." Y'all, I was so tired. I was so tired. I just got through talking to Miss Charlene, and she was like, "What you doing?" I say, "Girl, I'm just getting up." I was so tired. I was so tired. So anyway, I want to talk about. That's why I be scheduling my videos, y'all, because it be taking so long for y'all to get notified that I'm live. Hey, Miss Eleanor. I was so tired earlier. I had to lay down and take me a nap, girl. How are you doing today? And what are you doing? Hey, Miss Pamela. Good evening. Good evening. How are you wonderful people doing today? I was just talking to Miss Charlene, and she was asking me about me talking to y'all. I was talking to the subscribers earlier today about a box truck or a van. They sold the vans today at auction, and they also sold some box trucks. You are watching The Shy. I don't even know what that is, girl. Y'all know I don't be watching TV. I don't be watching the movies. Hey, Miss Denise. So they sold the vans, and today the van that I wanted went out for $16,000. And the box trucks that are bigger than what I would want went out for, the cheapest one went out for $8,500, y'all, for a box truck. It kicked you off. What kicked you off? It's a TV show on Showtime. Okay. Peace and blessings, Miss Carol. Hey, girl, how you doing? I love you guys. Girl, I just woke up from a nap. I was so tired. Hey, Miss Kimmy. We about to do some van life talk, girl. Thumbs up the live stream. Hey, African Queen. Hey, girl. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I think you should buy a box truck. So we're going to talk about that. Would any one of you consider buying a box truck? How are you doing tonight? I'm doing, girl. I was so live. I was so sleep earlier. I was live. I had to end the live. My eyes was closed. I'm usually not the type of person that be falling asleep while I'm talking. Girl, I was falling asleep while I was talking. I would for the space. Okay, a box truck comes with its pros and cons. The reason why I think you should get a box truck, because you will have way more room to stretch to stretch and live even more for your best life. With that decision comes problems. With every decision, they say you live and you die by the choices you make. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey, Miss May. Miss Marie say, good afternoon, everyone in My house is sick. I had homemade chicken tortilla soup for dinner. Dinner now. We are relaxing. Miss Marie, I am so sorry to hear that y'all sick, but girl, let me give you some advice that's gonna help you in the future. Okay? You got your pen or your screenshot. I keep telling y'all this. Y'all some hard-headed. Y'all hard-headed. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. If everybody in your house is sick, get you some echinacea. Keep this echinacea year around because people get sick year around. Keep you some echinacea. When one of y'all start feeling sick, everybody in the house start taking this. You take 2 to 5 of these a day. Once you start taking it, just go on, take it to the bottle is empty, or if you start feeling good in a couple of days, echinacea knocks the flu symptoms. Oh, girl, it is good. I'm telling you, the virus, everything. And that black seed oil, y'all better get y'all some echinacea. Stop going by NyQuil and Tylenol and get you some echinacea, girl. Okay, I'm trying to help you out. Now, we getting off subject, but we getting off subject, but I'm trying to help you out, okay? I was just getting ready to go to bed. You about to go to bed? You gonna leave us, Miss African Queen? Okay. $5 per person can buy a new van. Miss Eloise want everybody to donate $5. I think you should get a box truck. Hey, Miss Carol. We gonna talk about that. Hello, sweetheart. Just popping in to say hello. Gotta get some rest. Hey, Miss Pam. I know, girl, because I had to get some rest earlier. Whichever you decide to get, I know you will hook it up. Yes, Miss Carol, you already know we're gonna have the hookup. The pros is the pros. Okay, hold on. I think I want to turn this light on over here. And I think I want to sit over here. All of a sudden, I'm getting hot talking to y'all. And I need to turn my fan on. Whew. Child, I need to turn my fan on, baby. Whew. Ooh. That feels so much better. Oh, Lord. Oh, that feel better. I'm not even a fan person. Girl, get you a bus. Oh, they sold a school bus today for $2,000, y'all. Hey, Miss Rita. Hey, Gigi. I'm going to try to hold on a little. I am tired. Miss Africa Queen, girl, go to bed. I finally catch a live. Hey, Miss T. You be in here sometimes, Miss T. I didn't get a chance to schedule it. I usually take elderberry and zinc. Y'all need to get y'all some of that echinacea, girl. Bring the bottle closer. Oh. Y'all, I done been and told y'all about that echinacea so many times. I don't know why y'all don't listen. Y'all don't be listening to me because y'all don't be sick. And then when y'all get sick, see, you need to have this already in the house. It's called echinacea. You can go to my Amazon storefront. And I have some in my Amazon storefront where you could just click on the link. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. I am editing a little then. Yes, I will go to bed. Hey, sweet Lee. Yes, get a school bus. They turn out amazing. I don't want no school bus. I thought when I first started van life I wanted a school bus. And you know they say everything happened for a reason, right? When I was looking into van life, I wanted a school bus. And this YouTuber that I watch, he had got a school bus from auction for $1,500. And he had a nice little space. He didn't utilize the space like I would have utilized the space, because he had different stuff going on, a motorcycle and, you know, all of that. But he got that school bus for $1,500, and I was like, I could start a van life for $1,500. I was like, really? So I wanted a school bus. And remember, all I had was $2,000, right? So I'm like, okay, well, he got his school bus for $1,500. I got $2,000. Then I'm going to have to go out of town, because the way they was having to auction it, you're going to have to go out of town. You're going to have to catch a bus. You're going to have to get it. You're going to have to drive it back. Whew, that was going to end up being more expense. And when I got ready to, they auctioned the school buses off online the same way they do this. And when I got ready to get a school bus, the bids was going out for like $5,000, $8,000. Everybody and their mama wanted a school bus, because school buses were so cheap. And everybody and their mama wanted a school bus. So at that time, when I just had $2,000, the school buses was going for $5,000 to $8,000. So I couldn't afford one. So the man that was helping me to try to find a school bus said, Vanessa, you're going to do van life. You want to do van life. Why don't you just get a van? He said, you can find, he said, go on Craigslist, and he said, keep looking for a van every week, and you're going to find a van. And he was like, you could get you a cargo van, and you have to get used to driving it. I say, man, I done owned a cargo van before. He said, well, that's your answer right there. Get you a cargo van. Echinacea definitely drops. And also tea is great for what ails you. Echinacea is the bomb.com, girl. Tell us what you are thinking about another van or a box truck. So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm glad I did not get, let me tell y'all why I'm glad I did not get a school bus. So for anybody who wants to do van life, the big question is, what kind of vehicle should you do van life in? The answer to that question is, if you want to do van life, what kind of vehicle? The first answer is, if you want to do van life, what kind of vehicle should you do van life in? The first answer is whatever kind of vehicle you have right now. Whatever vehicle you have. If you got a bicycle, girl, do bicycle life. Whatever kind of vehicle you have right now, that's what you do van life in. But if you don't have nothing and you're starting new, like I was, then that's where you decide what kind of vehicle you need. Which one would keep the best temperature during seasons, be more cost effective, and provide the best layout for comfort living. It depends on how you living too, because everybody lives differently. I feel like buses and box trucks are a whole new level of expenses to fix. Am I wrong in assuming that? No, probably not. Okay, but listen, this why I'm glad I didn't get a school bus, and that's what I wanted to go with initially. School buses have too many windows. They have too many windows. Even if you cover those windows and try to insulate those windows, you could have leaks. A lot of school buses have major leaks. A lot of people who have bought school buses, once they got into the school bus and they start pulling the seats off, the floors were rotten. And a lot of people who have bought school buses have end up having a lot of rotten problems where they had to just change out a lot. And the windows is too many windows. I'd rather start with no windows and have to add some windows than to start with too many windows and have to cover it up. So you have to decide, like, if you're going to buy a school bus or whatever you buy, is it going to cost you more money? It might be cheap, but is it going to cost you more money to fix? Is it going to cost you more money to get it livable? Is it going to cost you more money to keep it from being, like she just said, keep it from being, what did you just say? Temperature in all seasons, because winter and summer is a problem in van life. In the wintertime, too much air, too much cold, too much condensation. In the summertime, too much heat. If you got too many windows in a van, in a school bus, from all sides, it don't matter if you at the beach and the wind is blowing, you got sun coming in on you from all sides. Let me see what y'all saying. If I was going to do any type of traveling, I would just buy a small motorhome. Miss Amy says, hey, Miss Vanessa, I say whatever one you find that you feel is perfect for you. If you find either and feel it, then that's the one. I feel like the vehicle that's for you gonna find you too. Parking and everyday driving would be difficult in a bus. Hey, Chris. And see, you got to think about all that. Like people who live in a school bus, you stick out like a sore thumb. It's no stealth. Y'all be talking about, see, I don't believe in stealth. But y'all be talking about stealth. Where you gonna stealth at in a school bus? Y'all thumbs up the live stream. Where are you going to stealth at in a school bus? Can somebody tell me where you gonna be stealth at in a school bus? You are not stealthing. You're not stealthing in school buses. But you can't make a school bus stealth. A box truck can be stealth and a van can be stealth. But a school bus is not stealth, honey. Hey, Miss Taronda. Chris say, or turn a mail truck into something. I get an RV with a boat attached in case you want to hit the water. Child, I ain't trying to hit no water. Chris, what you talking about? How do you feel about a pickup truck? I was looking at some trucks at the auction the other day, and them trucks with the cab on the back was roomy. Like the cab in the back for people to sit in the back. They were kind of roomy. I'm like, I was seriously asking myself, can I do van life in a truck? Or a regular vehicle? I don't know. You are not going to be stealth. It doesn't even matter what color it is. I know that's right, Miss Taronda. You could paint a school bus yellow, blue, green, purple. A school bus It's not stealth. So anybody that is talking about doing van life and you saying, oh, I want to be stealth, I want to be stealth, a school bus ain't gonna never be stealth. A school bus ain't never, ever, ever being stealth. Forget about school buses. You are funny. Bike life. Yes, girl, do bike life, Miss Fro. What happened to my trailer home? Why do you think something happened to my trailer? Nothing happened to my trailer, dear. So, okay. So I'm glad I didn't get a school bus. I'm glad I did not get a school bus. A school bus have too many windows. A school bus could, with those windows come leaks. Okay, you got the, listen. A school bus have too many windows. Hey, Miss Sharon. A school bus have too many windows. Hey, Miss Charlene, girl. A school bus have too many windows. With windows come leak. With windows come condensation. That's for the wintertime. Leak, condensation. For the summertime, heat is going to let heat in. And I don't care how you cover them windows up. Then now you got to spend money on buying some metal to cover up the school bus. School buses are fine to have room, but you're not trying to be stealth. So as long as you're not trying to be stealth, I'm not saying don't buy a school bus. School buses are cheap. A lot of people like school buses. School buses gonna give you a lot of room, but you're not trying to be stealth, and you're gonna have to deal with covering them windows up, making sure you don't have no leaks. Some people do roof lifts on a school bus because they want it even higher than it is. So you have to consider all that. You're gonna put a lot of money into a school bus if you're gonna have to do a lift. You got to put more money into a school bus because you got to cover all them windows. You got to make sure you don't have no leaks. You got to make sure your flow ain't rotten in it. It's a lot. I'm glad I didn't get a school bus. A school bus is, if I got a school bus, it would just be because I wanted to do a school bus. I think I want to do a van build or a build out on every type of vehicle. So if I got a school bus, it would just be to do a build on. But school buses kind of rule themselves out for me. And that's why I say in van life, research before you get money. Research while you're broke. That is a gift. That is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, thumbs up the live stream. That's a blessing in disguise sometimes to be broke. Miss Charlene is so sweet. Yeah, Miss Charlene treated me to, I filled my car up with gas today. Girl, Miss Charlene, I filled my gas tank up with gas today. Let me tell y'all something about living in the city and doing van life. Even though you have more comforts of home and you have access to stuff being in the city, when you live in a big city like Texas, girl, you might as well get on the road and be going places, because the amount of gas you're gonna spend just to go from here to there. I filled my car up with gas this morning. Can't remember how much it took. Went to run my errands from this side of town to that side of town. Came back and I'm already a quarter of a tank down. And I said, but I just filled it up this morning. Girl, girl, you could end up using a whole tank of gas in one day, going from one side of town to the next side of town. And that could have took you out of town. It could have took you out of town. So that's one thing I don't like about being in the city. That's a con to being in the city. So let me finish reading y'all questions. I have 2 bikes. Would I need to travel light? I have 2 bikes. Would I need to travel light? I don't understand your question. Love you, Miss Vanessa. Vanessa, I can just see you trying to back that school bus up in a campsite parking spaces. Girl, I could back up whatever. Girl, I could drive whatever need to be drove. I had a box truck before. So, and I had a cargo van like this before. So I could drive whatever, girl. I could probably drive an 18-wheeler. Get out the way, but yeah, I could drive it. Mr. Runda say, I just watched your video where you were at the auction. And I love the last one that you got in. Girl, it already had the lights. It already had the lights in the ceiling. That would be an easy bill. But okay, that one went out for $16,000. Okay, so listen, we're talking, I'm gonna be possibly buying a vehicle this year, maybe or maybe not. Okay, so we got to do the pros and the cons to all of this. So now my 2 options are a box truck or a van. Now, at the auctions that I'm looking at, I like my Ford E350. I like a 350. I don't know what a 250 would be like if you building it out, if it could take the weight. I don't know that, even though a lot of people have 250s. I like the 350. I really would like to still have a 350. But I don't think that's going to be an option at these auctions, because I think with the Penske trucks and the delivery companies, they just want the lightest vehicle, so they're not trying to get nothing heavy duty. So more than likely, none of those vans are going to be a 350. It's going to be a 250. The heavy duty vehicles come in with the box trucks. So the box trucks are 350. Hey, Miss Rachel. What about the other yellow van you were looking at a month ago? Those are Penske trucks. That's a 250 too. It was a 250. Miss Charlene say, hey, Nutty Buddies. Okay, Vanessa, I am going to call it a night sleep well. Thank you, Miss African Queen. Talk to you later. God bless you. Miss Sharon says, hello, Miss Charlene. Girl, I believe you could see you in a big rig. That's a house on wheels. Ooh, yeah, girl, we could drive an 18-wheeler. Miss Rachel say, hello, Vanessa and everybody. I am off work now. Snack time. Hoo-hoo. It has 2 beds, a refrigerator, no bathroom, a shower, but you can always have one. LOL. What are you talking about? Mr. Runda, what you talking about? It has 2 bedrooms. What have 2 bedrooms and a refrigerator? No bathroom, a shower. No bathroom or shower, but you can always have one. What got 2 bedrooms? What got 2 beds? What you gonna put 2 beds in? Who need 2 beds? Vanessa don't need 2 beds. You just make sure you have enough room to be comfortable. You're good at using space too. The prop, this is where, okay, we got 2 options. Option number 1, let's talk about option number 1 first. Option number 1, the school bus. Who, raise your hand if you want me to get a school bus. Okay, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should get a school bus. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I should get a van. And then we gonna break this down. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm kind of leaning toward. I don't know, y'all. I'm confused. That's why we talking. Put a 1 in the chat for school bus. Put a 2 in the chat for van. Miss Charlene want me to have a van? You want me to have a van? I did ask God for a van and not a man, right? So school bus is number 1, right? Girl, some of the rigs you have 2 beds, a top bunk and a lower bunk, and they have a refrigerator and a place for a microwave, but no bathroom or shower. They do make the trucks that have all of it. Okay, so it looks like no shuttle bus, girl. Buses is out. The buses, we've ruled a bus out. A bus is not for me. Y'all thumbs up the live stream, please, too, for sure. So y'all saying a van, I'm gonna need y'all to give me some money then, because I think between the bus and the van, yeah, it's between the toss up for me. It's not a bus, not a school bus, no school bus. School buses are out. I'm thinking between a bus and a van. School buses are out. My options are a box truck and a van. Okay, the box truck. Let's go with the box truck first. Benefits of the box truck. I can get that E350 motor. We can have bukus of room. And the box trucks are going out cheaper. Girl, they sold the box truck for $8,000 today. Can I get some money, honey? They sold a box truck for $8,000 today, y'all. Hold on, let me get a bottle of water. Is something smelling in my refrigerator again? Whew. Y'all, should I eat this ice water while we talking? Should I eat this ice water while we're talking, y'all? Why not? Is the person that sent me the wigs today up in here? I don't know who sent me the wig. Should we eat ice water while we're talking? I kind of like the box truck because you can do a lot with the kitchen, bathroom, and living room. Yes, Miss Zener, girl, I can't say your name. Whew, look at this. It's so soft. Oh. Oh, that's the perfect kind of softness. It ain't too hard. Oh, who got your ice water? Go get you some. This is what made me. This is the flavor that made me like this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself unaddicted to this. I am pretty sure I have made the sales go up for this. Ice water. Wow, this is so good. What about my beautiful mobile home? What about it? What about it? What about my mobile home? We're talking about a vehicle to drive and travel in on the road. We're not talking about my mobile home. My mobile home serves its purpose. We're talking about a vehicle to travel in and live in while I'm on the road. Hey there, classic. Thumbs up the video and welcome in. This is a cool and refreshing treat. Y'all, thumbs up the video. Yes, you can stand up in them. Can you stand up in a box truck? Girl, can you stand up in a box truck? Girl, you could stand up in a box truck. You could do a cartwheel. You could do a cartwheel in a box truck. You're not going to be able to touch from wall to wall. You can do jumping jacks in a box truck. This is juicy. Okay. Would it help if I pull up a box truck for y'all? Oh, by the way, thanks to everybody like I told y'all, hold on, let me pull it up. Like I told y'all, what was I about to tell y'all? Thumbs up the live stream. Some do have access to the back without getting out of them. Some do. I wish I had some of that ice. This is so good, Miss Lady K. Oh my goodness. It's only $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. And Miss Taronda say they had bigger ones at her store. They had like, was it, how many quarts? Miss Taronda? She is making me want my keto strawberry shake and ice cubes. Girl, go get it, Miss Tracy. How you doing, girl? Thumbs up the live stream, girl. Y'all could easily just make this out of some fruit and some ice. 2.5 gallons. What about a mini school bus? Miss Amy, they sold a mini school bus at the auction today for $2,000. Good price. I didn't look at those. We only had one. Ooh, this is the right amount of softness. It's so slushy. Yeah, cool cups. We used to call them cool cups, Miss Curly. This is the best cool cup I ever had in my life, girl. Because it's juicy all the way through. Ooh, and it's so soft. You used to have to suck the cool cup. And then you would suck all the juice out of it. My grandmother used to sell cool cups. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get back to this conversation. We're getting back to the conversation, y'all. Thumbs up the video while I'm almost finished. I was just saying, while I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I could be snacking. Box truck would be nice. Y'all, we're trying to decide between a box truck and a van. I'm gonna go to the auction and I'm gonna pull up the box truck for y'all. They sold a box truck today, y'all, for $8,000. $8,000. Who wanna do van life? You can get into van life for $8,000. Who trying to get into van life for cheap? For how much you can purchase a box truck? Miss Tracy, that's what I'm saying, girl. They sold a box truck at the auction today. Several of them went for $8,000. $8,000. Maybe 8,500. I'm trying to help y'all out. I wouldn't mind that amount for a van. I know. The vans went out for $16,000. I could have got 2 box trucks for the price the vans went out. The vans went out for $16,000. The box truck went out for $8,000. So which one do I want? I want the one that's cheaper. Even though I would want a van, but baby, $16,000 make you wanna holler. Vans, gas. I do a lot of sitting, so I do a lot of sitting. I don't necessarily have to be driving. That is very, durable. This is very doable. Yes, the box truck. I think we're going to see more people doing nomad life in a box truck. The box truck makes it more doable. But before you get a box truck, I think you should call an insurance company and ask them, what would the insurance be? And some cities and states, some cities and states are easier to convert. Because see, what you're going to have to do is you're converting this over to an RV. So I think you have to get the title changed to an RV in order for you to insure it as an RV. Some states, that's easy to do. Because I'm going to tell you, I done my research. You got to do your research. Please thumbs up the video, please. Okay, I'm through. So now we can talk. Now I want to eat some. I got some kettle corn. Now I want to eat some kettle corn. I mean, it's like, this is like movie night, y'all. When I talk to y'all, it's like movie night. Can I have a thumbs up, please? These are like the crumbs. Okay. The price. Oh, I'm supposed to be showing y'all the box truck. Let me pull up the box truck, y'all. Let me show y'all the box trucks that sold today. Now, they sold some big ones. Girl, they call Freightliners. Them things was big. They went out for $24,000. The big ones. That one right there is a huge one. Almost look like an 18-wheeler. That sold for $24, that one. We got to get to the small ones. And the ones that sold, these are still too big for me. I wouldn't want a 16. These are 16 feet. The other ones that sold for $8,000, they 16 feet. Hold on, let me scroll. Okay, here was one. This one sold for $10,000, but they did sell some like this. See, and this is a Ford. This is a Ford E350. It sold for $10,000. This was the most expensive one, I think, that sold. I would have gotten this one. Okay. That's the one that sold for $10,000. But they had some more like these that were GMC, and they sold for, I think, $8,500. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see this? Extended stays and hotels. Yep, that is a nice size. I am looking for a van to do travel. Okay, let me know if y'all can see this. I am looking for a van to do traveling nurse. I really hate staying at extended days. Miss Davina, I think the box truck. See that right there? Extended nurse. Girl, you can have everything up in there. Okay, y'all see that? Let me know if y'all see it. I want to make sure everybody see this before I move on. I did look at a few that was nice and had a wet bath in the inside. One thing about a box truck, you can build it how you want. Okay. Sometimes I be trying to talk myself out of stuff, but then I be talking myself into it. Okay. Now I'm cold over here. Y'all, let's turn the fan off for a minute, then I'm about to get hot again. Girl. Okay. Pros about a van. I mean, about a box truck. Look at that price. $10,000. This truck had 122,000 miles on it, so it have less miles than the van. It's a bigger engine. This is a 350, like my van that I'm in right now. It's a Ford E350, bigger engine. My van is a V10. I don't know if this is a V10. So, okay, pros. Are y'all keeping track of the pros? Ford E350, 122,000 miles, and the price, $10,000, and the space. Is that one have a cab over the top? No, it didn't. And the space, I think that's 5. Okay. The space, the price, the motor, and the mileage, that's 4. That's the pros right there, okay? This is 16 feet by 96 feet. I don't know if that's the total body, 16 feet long. Maybe it is the total body. I don't know why I'm thinking that's just the bed of it. Okay, and then another pro, you could stand up in it. How long will it take you to get it comfortable and livable? Girl, one day. One day, because this is another thing that I was about to tell y'all about the box truck. You could put regular furniture in it. You got that big, wide back door. Okay, and another, okay, I'm not finished with the pros. Let me stop talking. I'm not finished with the pros on a box truck. A box truck can be 100% stealth. Look at this. Is this not stealth? For you people that like stealthness, is this not stealth? And because it's so high, you could have your solar panels up there and nobody would even know that it's pretty much solar up there. Is that not stealth? Can I get somebody to holler at me? Holler if you hear me. Is that stealth? Now, a school bus ain't stealth, but this can be stealth in any parking lot, in any city, and any state. This can be stealth in any parking lot, in any city, and any state. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me scroll back. Okay, I'm gonna start at the bottom. I like to start at the bottom and work my way back up. Miss Jenny say nice. Miss Rachel say yep. That's still enough to hide your solar panels. Yes. Hey, Miss Genevieve. I see your excitement. LOL. You can also build and have a nicer upstairs than just a loft in a box truck. That is a nice truck, Miss Vanessa. Wait, we ain't even, girl. We didn't even scroll to let y'all see the inside. Vanessa, you are going to find what you need. You're an expert at this. Thank you, Miss Doris. How you doing, boo? The prices are a bit expensive. I saw one that was already, and it was 100. No, Miss Davina, can we get you to come back to Earth with us? Girl, we is not talking about none that's already did out. We talking about going to the auction and getting this box truck for $10,000 and throwing some furniture in and calling it a day, girl. You can drive the box truck. Wow, that is amazing. Girl, the box truck is low to the ground. It's not high. It's girl, you could drive a box truck. It's like a U-Haul truck. Miss Noli say, I see it. Girl, I am not as crafty as you. You don't have, girl, ooh, if y'all don't stop. If y'all don't stop with the, I can't, I ain't, I won't. Stop it. I'm trying to open, do this. Miss Davina, do this. Okay, do that. And take away your perception of everything. I want you to have this conversation with me with an open mind. I don't want you to let doubt, fear, we're just having a conversation. This is not a dangerous this is not a dangerous conversation, because it's just a conversation. So you have to be able to let yourself imagine things that you wouldn't normally imagine. Okay? So I'm gonna need you to just take away all of the restrictions that your mind normally lets you normally don't allow yourself to dream or believe or hope, because you already telling yourself, I can't, I won't, I ain't. Snap out of it right now. Could we hire you to help us? No, I don't want to help nobody. No, I'm helping you by talking to you and encouraging you and motivating you. I don't want to help you. Y'all can't afford my help. I'm expensive. I'm expensive. You can't afford my help, girl. I don't want to meet no people. I'm through meeting people, girl. No, I don't want to meet nobody. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna have a master build class on YouTube where you could build with me live from your. I'm gonna teach you how to do it at your house. I'm gonna be at my shop, and you're gonna be at your house, and I'm gonna teach you. Okay? Thumbs up the live stream. Yeah, no doubt, no fear. Grab a snack, because there is no hunger either. Miss Taronda say love. Miss Javina laughing. Can't wait. Get off work, Vanessa. Hey, Miss Brittany. I am doing pretty good. Thank you, darling. Okay, where's Miss yes, let's list the pros and the cons. Who is keeping up with the pros? Hard to park. It ain't hard to park. I would want a few windows. You could put windows in it. How many miles to the gallon? Oh, Lord. Box truck. Hey, baby girl. Is it a pass-through? Some have pass-through, some don't. If it don't, you can make your own pass-through. Miss Adriana say definitely. Miss Davina say true. Is Miss Davina here with me? I'm trying to encourage Miss Davina. Where's Miss Davina at? Yes, you can place your solar and batteries and gray tank and water tank and you can build a bathroom into it and have plenty of room for furnishing without compromising comfortability. Okay, have I read everybody's conversation? Now I'm just, are we up to par? Where is Miss, who was that I was trying to save? Is it Miss Javina? Who was it that we was trying to, who is the traveling nurse? Is it Miss Davina? Okay, where Miss Davina at? Where Miss Davina? That's who I'm trying to help today. Where Miss Davina at? Yes, ma'am. Up to date on the comments. Where Miss Davina? That's who I'm looking for. Where you at, girl? Miss Davina? Snap out of it. Where's Miss Davina? She said, I'm not creative like you. Yes, you are. You're very creative. And creativity don't have to be building. Where's Miss Davina? Did I lose a man in the chat? One man down. Miss Davina, Miss Davina, Miss Davina, where you at, girl? I'm trying to encourage you. Okay, y'all thumbs up the live stream. Okay, I don't know what happened to Miss Davina. She might be on a delay. Maybe she had to step away. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell y'all about a box truck. Number one, a box truck is not hard to drive. It's low to the ground. It's not, the cab is like a truck. This is just a truck. So it's not like high up. It's not high way up there. The truck part is low to the ground. Let me show y'all the inside of the cab. And this one is 16 feet long. I would prefer a 10-foot long one. I really don't need the 16 feet long one. I think 16 feet is going to take up 2 parking spaces. So me personally, I would want a 10-foot. And they do have the smaller ones. Girl, now I got to find that thing all over again. They do have the smaller ones. I would want a smaller one, y'all. I wouldn't want this 16-foot one. Even though you're getting a 16-foot for $8,000, that is an excellent deal. But I personally would want the 10-foot or 12-foot one, not the 16-foot. So let me get to the back cab. So let me show you the inside of this van, of this vehicle that's sold for $10,000. The seats are in good condition in the front. That one didn't have a pass-through. You can cut a pass-through through it though. That one didn't have a pass-through. And you might not want a pass-through. Some people want pass-through, some people don't. I personally do not prefer a pass-through. Me personally, I wouldn't want a pass-through. I mean, if it came with one already, fine, but a pass-through is not a necessity for me. Okay, what am I doing on this? Ugh. Okay, hold on, y'all. That's a big truck. Nice truck. I'm trying to get to the inside. Okay, here is the inside of that. Look how big that is. Woo! Look how long that is. That's the first picture. Can y'all see that? So I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Ooh, girl. Can y'all see that? Look at the width. Look at the length. And look at the height. In a box truck, you're getting everything that you would ever want. A box truck is a merge between a van and a school bus. This is your school bus and a van all in one. School bus, van, stealthiness, all in one. Right? So let me see what y'all saying. You don't think it's safe to have a pass-through. I personally wouldn't. I don't need a pass-through. If it come with a pass-through already, fine. If it don't come with a pass-through, I don't have to add a pass-through in there. You're talking about the smaller ones like a little U-Haul box truck. These come in the smaller ones too, y'all. These right here come in a smaller one too. Yeah, that's who I was looking for, Miss Davina. Where she went, baby? Where you at, Miss Davina? Sounds like your mind is made up. No, it's not. That's the thing about it. I just like to talk stuff through. My mind is not made up, girl. I am confused. My mind is not made up. It's not made up because the more you think about stuff, the more confused you get and the more options you have. The more options you have. See, this is one thing about the box truck. The box truck gives you options that no other vehicle gives you. The box truck gives you a clean slate. You don't get a clean slate like that with a school bus. You don't get a clean slate like that with a school bus. And yeah, you don't have all them windows with the box truck. Let me see. With a school bus, I think what I'm trying to accomplish and achieve is, if you are interested in a school bus, I'm trying to show you that a box truck, in my opinion, is a better option than a school bus. So for those people who would want a school bus, I think a box truck is a better option than a school bus, because look at this. You see how on the side there are no windows nowhere? Some of y'all saying, well, I will want windows. And the advantage to the box truck not having windows anywhere is you can put a window wherever you want. And now you're going to place that window in a proper place, because when you're building out your box truck, you're going to put your kitchen over here, your bathroom over there, and you don't have no windows nowhere. And so you can put your what I keep doing is, you can put your window in the exact place you need it at. Yes, you can have a skylight. And if you wanted to remain stealth and you didn't want no windows on the truck at all, you can remain stealth and don't put no windows on the truck at all. You can have windows up at the top where nobody can know you have a window up there. You got solar up there, and you could be 100% stealth if you didn't want to have windows on here at all. And another thing about a box truck is some box trucks have space underneath it where you could put your water tank, so your water tank does not have to go in the inside of your build. You lose a lot of room in a van build because you're putting your water tank in the inside. These have room and cavities under the bottom for a water tank and even storage up under there. You can make some little storage compartments up under there if you wanted to. A box truck is just it gives you a lot of options. I can't wait to see how you deck out whatever you get doing the build. Or what about the box truck use of transporting cold foods? The insulation is already, well, this not that kind of truck. They have some trucks that were refrigerator trucks. This is not one of them. This is like a moving truck. The insulation is already there. All you need is a heating and AC. This is not that kind of truck. Will you add windows? I probably will add some windows, but I'm not a window type of girl because I will use that storage on a wall. We still gonna have storage. So I would use that storage on a wall and have closets and cabinets and stuff. So you really don't need a window. But I would probably have 1 or 2 windows. That's it. But that's one thing about a box truck that makes it excellent for a van build from scratch, because you can place your windows meticulously wherever you want to place them at. Okay, you placed them underneath. Place what underneath? Okay, so we're looking in the inside. Let me go back to the inside. This box truck sold for $10,000, you guys. That in itself makes the box truck an excellent choice, especially over a school bus to me. Yeah, you could get school buses cheaper, but see, you have to ask yourself, am I really getting this thing cheap? How much you're gonna have to put into it to close the windows up? You got to add all of that added cost into the cost of it. At the end of the day, can you just get a box truck and have it cheaper where you don't have to be closing no windows, and at least you can look stealth, semi-stealth in a box truck? And box trucks come in all lengths. If I had a window, it would be small enough to see out and nobody could see through. If you put a window in a box truck You could put it up higher. You don't have to put it low. You can put it up higher too. The batteries for solar and the water tanks and storage. Yeah, some people put their batteries on the outside of the vehicle, underneath. You could build a compartment and put your batteries underneath your vehicle. I think I would still probably place my batteries in the inside, but I would definitely have my water tank and stuff on the outside. Yeah, I will put windows on top of the box truck, dual function, extra light during the day, or if you park under a lamp. Yeah, and that's one thing about a box truck. I kind of, it all has pros and cons. Okay, let me go back to the inside. We want to look at the inside. We're taking a thorough dive into this so we can all make an informed decision. But I think it's probably going to be some people that probably will convert over to a box truck opposed to a school bus. I would definitely choose a box truck over a school bus. If y'all want to know my thoughts, I would choose a box truck over a school bus. Okay, here is the box truck. And you see the things they have up at the top on the roof is see-through. And you have that door. Now, with the box truck, that's usually a dilemma whether or not you want to keep that door functioning, roll up and roll down. So for you guys, would you keep that door roll up or roll down, or would you take the door out and put something else there? I kind of would want the door out, but then once you take that door out, then you're not really stealth anymore, which I don't care nothing about stealth. Yeah, I'm talking about stealth for you guys. I don't really care anything about stealth. Thumbs up the video, y'all. I don't really care anything about stealth. The possibilities are almost endless. The possibilities are very endless with a box truck. Now, you got a lot of pros with the box truck, and fewer cons. The pros to me outweigh the cons on a box truck. Girl, Miss Davina, girl, where you went? I've been calling your name. Where you been? Girl, Miss Davina. I've been ask the people. Ask the people. Y'all tell her. Tell her, y'all. Hey, Miss Sheila. How are you, Miss Sheila? Tell her, girl. Y'all tell her. Everybody in the chat, tell Miss Davina what I've been doing. Was you listening? Why don't I care about stealth? Stealth don't matter. Stealth don't matter. People know. How can you be stealth in a school bus? Anybody that gets a school bus don't care about stealth. I would have 3 small, long windows on each side. I would have them high up for sun and light purposes. Grinding, are you talking about for the box truck? I like this idea of converting a box truck. I am good. Thanks for asking. Oh Lord, I am back, girl. Miss Davina, did you at least take the phone with you so you could listen? You could leave the door in and pull it up when you so on a box truck, having that door roll up and down limits a lot that you can do. So the door is always something that most people take out that do bills, but you could do 2 things. You can take it out, or you can leave it in. And you can leave it in, but permanently keep it from rolling up and down. I think what I would do, okay, I know I wouldn't want the box truck. I know I wouldn't want the door to come up and down. Because when you roll the door up and down, then if you wanted a roof with insulation on it, a ceiling or whatever, lights, if you wanted to put you a ceiling up there and you wanted everything to look cohesive, that door rolling up and down is going to be an issue. And that door rolling up and down could be an issue with insulation, and you know, because you need to build a wall, you need to put insulation. That door is going to be a way for a lot of heat to escape and a way for a lot of cold to come in. So you're going to have to do something about that. The door usually has to go. It's either going to come out or stay down. I'm thinking, like right now, I'm getting ideas as we speak. I'm thinking I would leave the door in, but permanently fix it where it couldn't come down. And you could permanently close that wall off. But a good advantage to a box truck, what I was getting ready to tell Miss Davina, is an advantage to the box truck is you got that door that's so wide that you can bring anything in there. You could bring a sofa in there, a sink, a couch, a bed, a bunk bed, a curio cabinet. So Miss Davina was saying, okay, for you people who say, I can't do a van bill, I'm not good at van bills, a box truck is perfect for you people who don't know how to do van bills, because you will be able to bring regular furniture up in there, girl. You will be able to go to a garage sale, go to a thrift stop, go to a thrift store, find a curio cabinet, find a dresser. Girl, you ain't got to build no dressers and no cabinets. You got a box truck and you could find a dresser and put it right on up in there and put it in place. Can I get somebody to holler? Y'all, we need 7 more thumbs up. Yes, for the box truck. Thumbs up for the box truck. Probably have more room, right? Oh, definitely, Miss Sharon. I love your video when you were showing the vehicles. Thank you, Miss Sheila. Mr. Venus say snap. Okay, I done snapped out of it. Is this conversation helping anybody? Is this conversation helping anybody? Miss Carolyn say Vanessa bought a U-Haul box truck, but I don't even drive, about a year ago. But I have changed my mind. I got you to change your mind, girl. Now you see all the potential of that truck. Miss Callan say thumbs up. Miss Taronda say yes, ma'am. Is this conversation helping anybody else? Can y'all tell me whatever it helped you with and enlighten you so I can expound on that a little bit more? For y'all people that do not know how to do van bills, you don't have to do no van bill. If you had a box truck, you could bring a curio cabinet up in there, a dresser, a bed, a recliner, a refrigerator. You can bring a whole, girl, let me tell you something. Look, y'all, look at my hair. Let me tell you something, girl. A box truck, you can have a regular refrigerator that's in a house and a regular stove. Girl, I'm getting me a box truck. Look, somebody say, I see you getting excited. I'm getting me a box truck, girl. I need a regular refrigerator and a regular stove and a door to bring it through. Now, let me tell you something. When you're gonna get a box truck, don't take that door out until you get everything up in there. Do your remodeling and everything first. Door come out last. You need to get everything in there. Stuff that might not fit through a regular door that's going to be hard to get in there. You're going to get your refrigerator up in there. You're going to get your stove up in there. I think I want a box truck, y'all. Viewing others' opinions other than a tiny van. Miss Taronda say, girl, I am over here thinking how I can buy a few of these box trucks and place them on my land that I am buying. Yes, girl. Girl, for $8,000, you could buy 2 of them instead of the one truck for it's a perfect Airbnb, and you can move it around. And you know what a lot of people do is, what a lot of people doing nowadays, they're building out the vans and renting them to people to go on day trips or go on a trip. You let them take it on a trip. A restroom area separated from a shower. This conversation is very interesting. Hey, Miss Tracy. Grind and say, how much did the truck it sold for? That one I'm showing y'all sold for $10,000. But it was like 3 of them sold for $8,500 or $8,000. Girl, Miss Rachel, I want a bathtub. I'ma tell y'all. One of my secret, I put in a bathtub in a box truck. We having a bathtub, y'all. I don't want no shower. I want a tub. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, I have thought about a creative way that I could have a bathtub in a vehicle for years, and that's what I want. I want a bathtub. I'm getting a bathtub. I want too much, y'all. A place you can stand up in. Yes, Miss Sharon, we gonna have a place to stand up in. The income potential is there. Yes, it is. Grind and say, I mean, how much did the truck auction off for? It auctioned off for $10,000, the one I'm looking at right now, and some more sold for $8,000. Why aren't you in your RV you fixed up? I am in my van that I fixed up. I do van life. The name of my channel is Vanessa's Van Life Journey, darling. That's the name of my channel, Vanessa's Van Life Journey. And hello and hi to you too. Thank you for coming in and speaking to everyone in the chat. Okay. We're having a conversation about a vehicle that I'm going to purchase in the near future, a box truck or a van that I'm going to build out to travel in while I'm on the road. That's what we're talking about right now. Welcome to the chat. Please join in with the conversation. Hey, Ewing. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not sure if I messed up your name. Okay. So this is the inside of the back of a box truck. This is a 16-foot box truck that sold at auction today for $10,000. They also had some identical to this that sold for $8,000. This is a Ford E350. And the ones that sold for $8,000 was a GMC. 16 feet long. You see what is on the ceiling. They have that see-through stuff on the ceiling where you could be able to see in. You're gonna put solar panels up there, so I don't know Like if you're gonna have to put some kind of track up there or something to put the solar panels on. I don't know. Like if you're gonna put solar up there, then you're gonna be covering that up anyway. So I don't know. Like you just have to figure that out as you go. And let's see. And with the box truck, you also get an option because a lot of people like to have a deck on top. They like to put a deck on top of a school bus. So with a box truck, you can put a deck up there. You can have a deck up there. You could build it up some kind of way. I don't know. You're going to have to play with it. You're going to have room up there for solar, a max air fan, a skylight, whatever. The sky is the limit. So those are all the pros to the box truck. Shall we go over them again? Can anybody list the pros to the box truck? Thank you guys for 103 thumbs up, and we have 147 people in the house. Can you guys tell me what were some of the pros to the box truck? And Miss Carolyn, I think you should be the person to tell us what the pros is to having the box truck, because I think did we change your mind? Is that Miss Carolyn? Is that Miss Carolyn? We changed her mind about having a U-Haul box truck, girl? What are some of the pros to having the box truck? And then now we're going to talk about the cons after we talk about the pros. What are some of the pros? Pros is room. Where were I forgot. I need y'all help. It is great to toss around, build ideas. It makes it more realistic and doable mentally anyway. Okay, what else did we, I done forgot, y'all. What was the pros? We had about 5 of them. Ooh, girl, I done forgot the pros. I should have been writing this down. What was the pros? Oh, well, a box truck can be stealth. We have plenty of room. The cost of this box truck is cheaper than a van. The motor in this box trucks, the box trucks are going to have a bigger motor. You could put a full-size stove, a full-size refrigerator, and full-size furniture in it. You can stand up in it, jump up, do cartwheels, bounce from one wall to the other wall. If you have a pet, okay, this is a pro for you pet owners. If you have a pet, now you can have enough room to accommodate you and your pet. I know that goes with room, but that is a biggie for pet owners. Like, if I had a box truck, maybe I would consider having a big old dog so he could protect me. And I'm not sure if I could think of any other pros. Okay, with a box truck, You don't have to do a van bill because you can fit regular size furniture in there. That is definitely a pro for all you people out there who are not handy and who would want your home, who would want your box truck to look like a home. You can make a box truck look more like a home because you can fit regular size furniture in there. And now, because you can fit regular size furniture in there, your van bill is going to be cheaper. When you don't have to buy wood and you can find stuff on Craigslist, garage sales, and even driving down the street and find something for free, your van bill becomes so much more inexpensive because you can find furniture that is already made up. You can get cabinets and put them in there. You don't have to build no cabinets. Now you can fit full-size cabinets up in there. And another pro, we almost at 10, another pro to a box truck is your walls are going to be more square. In van bills and school buses, you got to work with a lot of curbs and corners. In a box truck, everything is more square. So it's less complication in a box truck bill. So now that we've gotten that out the way, let me read some comments, and then now we're going to talk about these cons. The room. Miss Vanessa, I didn't get the box truck. I changed my mind because I don't drive. You the person that we got to teach how to drive? You the person we got to teach how to drive? Girl, we here for you, Miss Carolyn. The ability to have regular size stove and refrigerator. Options to place your solar or whatever you are going to put on top. I think I would want a big sunroof in the box truck. A lot of people want the sunroof to walk up there. Now, with the current roof that I have on there, that might be unstable because you can't walk on top of it. So you're probably going to have to put some kind of platform to build a sunroof to walk up there, and that would be good. Like when you're out, can you imagine? Oh, girl, I can just imagine doing so much with the box truck. Can you imagine being in a desert somewhere or being anywhere where you're camped at, and instead of sleeping in the truck, and instead of pitching a tent, can you imagine going on top and sleeping outside at night under the stars? I could imagine that. Houston, I think we got an answer. I could imagine that. I could imagine that. Okay. Yeah, other household furniture. Miss Tarunda say the cost, the efficiency of the box truck, and the ability to place storage underneath. Definitely. You can put your water tank underneath, especially if you're not going to be in a state where there is cold weather. Like if you're going to be in a state like Texas, and you're going to be in a state like Florida or somewhere where it's not going to get freezing. So you could definitely have your water tank and storage underneath. You said it had, yeah, the box truck had lower miles than the vans did. Spacious, stealth, clean slate. Clean slate. Pros, a clean slate and clean lines. Not too many curves. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Hey, JG. How are you doing? Hey there, gorgeous. Hey there, Ash. You can even hang your girl. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth, Miss Taronda. Girl. Mr. Taronda say, girl, you could even hang your hammock up in the back of it and off the back. Girl, if you don't shut up, you just sold. Look, girl, you just sold me a box truck. If you don't hush your mouth, girl, that sounds relaxing. Girl, we gonna sleep up on the top under the stars, especially when it's hot and it's stuffy in the inside of the van. Girl, just go outside. Hoo, 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 hoo. And another thing, oh, I can't give y'all all my ideas. I'm sorry. I got to keep something to myself. Because y'all going to beat me to the auction next time. And y'all going to buy Miss Taronda. Going to go to the auction. And she going to buy all the box trucks. I can't imagine sleeping on top of the truck with a guardrail. Girl, we need a ladder to get up there. Because we're not trying to be stealth, remember? Baby girl said, good night, Miss Vanessa. Good night, baby girl. I love you. Love you, sweetie. Sleep tight. Miss Rachel say, good night. Sleep tight. You about to go, Miss Rachel? Are you saying good night to baby girl? Miss Sharon say, I can imagine that too. Okay, y'all. Who wants to start with the cons? Now, we've built this box truck up. We done built it up. We done pimped it out. And we done sold a couple of people some box trucks. Now, what's the cons? What's the cons? What is the cons to that particular box truck? Sleeping outside under the stars sounds lovely, doesn't it, darling? Yeah, I was saying goodnight to her. Okay, I thought you was going to bed, Miss Rachel, because you know you be going to bed in a minute. Say that, girl, speak it into existence. Miss Charlene say insurance. Oh, Miss Charlene done popped up out the bushes. Miss Charlene, you wasn't talking to us with all the pros, but you want to come in with a con. You want to come in with a negative. Miss Charlene is a negative Nancy. She wasn't talking to us with all the cons, y'all. She gonna come up in here with the insurance. You just gonna put a damper on our whole party. She coming to poop on our parade. Insurance, gas, maintenance could be a con. I don't think so. I don't think maintenance could be a con because, I mean, not... Maintenance is maintenance, and the front of the truck, the front of the box truck is a truck engine. It's a Ford. It's the same engine as my Ford. So I don't think that is an issue because A Ford is universal. It's easy to work on. It's not complicated. It's easy to get parts. It's easy to go to a junkyard and get parts for. So I really like the fact of a Ford. I would prefer, if I did get a box truck, I would get the Ford over the GMC if it was available. Can't park in most places without raising a few eyebrows. Don't worry about that. But parking, y'all didn't say parking. Yeah, parking on that size truck, because, oh girl, I'm getting sleepy again. I think we're going to have to talk about the van tomorrow. We're going to finish the truck today. So, y'all, that is a 16-foot truck. That's a 16-foot truck. That's a big truck. That truck going to take two parking spaces. Most definitely. It's going to take 2 parking spaces. That's okay, though. It's okay for it to take 2 parking spaces. And if you don't put a lot of stuff on the outside, it's going to look stealth. So it's okay to take 2 parking spaces. It's just going to look like a delivery truck or something. A delivery truck, a moving truck. So the insurance is definitely an issue, but because you're converting it into a RV, then it shouldn't be an issue. So Miss Charlene, it shouldn't be an issue because you're converting it into an RV. Now, some states have a problem with you converting stuff into an RV. So you have to consider what state you're going to register it in very carefully before you do so. I think Texas is a good state to convert an RV. Some states are not converting an RV friendly. I did hear Bob Wells speak on it before, and I think he said Nevada is not a good state to convert RVs in. But I think Texas is a good state to get your RV, to get your box truck converted to. Some places, all you got to do is throw a mattress in there and a toilet, a bucket for a toilet, and then they will convert it. They will change it to an RV for you. The weight restrictions come into place as well. Weight restrictions, what do you mean weight restrictions? With a box truck, you're going to get more weight capacity. You have more weight capacity with the box truck. Clearance, ooh, child, Miss Curly. You're not going through no drive-thrus. You're not going through no... Miss Curly, you getting out everywhere you go. And see, that's one thing I do not like. Getting out. I like going through drive-thrus. Excuse me. I like going through drive-thrus, girl. Like, gas is not a problem for me because I'm a slow traveler. You get to where you're going. I'm going to stay there for a while. I ain't going to be doing a lot of driving. But then, yes, you're going to have to drive that big vehicle. to wherever you're going. I'm used to driving a big vehicle. I think a van, to me, in my mind, I don't really see a difference between the box truck and a van because they big. They big. So I don't see a difference. I really don't. I see more advantages than differences. It would be a problem for me because if you break down, I can't push it myself or anybody else together. Parking, you just couldn't park anywhere. For me, as one person in a van, I would rather have the biggest minivan to be living. Hey, Miss Lena, how you doing, girl? So those are the cons. Not that many cons. Not that many cons. It's cheaper. $10,000, $8,000 at auction. Okay, let's move on. Are y'all ready to move on to the other van? Are y'all ready to move on? Miss Charlene, you ready to move on to the van? You ready to move on to the van, Miss Charlene? Miss Charlene say, whoo, child, that took long enough. Y'all ready to move on to the vans? Or do we have any unresolved issues regarding the box truck? Anything else we need to discuss about the box truck before we move right along, my dear? Thank y'all for 112 thumbs up. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Okay. This is the van that I would have bidded on today. It went out for $16,000. $10,000 for the box truck. You get more for your money. Or $16,000. What say you? 16 or 10? Okay, when I first asked the question, put a 1 in the chat if you think you like the box truck better. If you think I should get a box truck, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I should get a van, put a 2 in the chat. So since we did our discussion, I want to see if anybody has changed their mind. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should get a box truck. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I should get a van. Here we go. Here we go. Where Miss Charlene at? Good night, gorgeous. Put a 1 in the chat. Miss Charlene said, yep. Yep what? Yep what, Miss Charlene? Miss Charlene, you changed your mind? You changed your mind, Miss Charlene? She changed her mind? I must be good. All of y'all changed y'all mind? Wait a minute. What in the donkey Kong? Hold on. Let me call Miss Charlene. She did not change her mind. What's she gonna say? I already know what she gonna say. She gonna say, what in the Donkey Kong is going on? Turn the TV down.
I'm trying, hang on.
Everybody putting a 1 in the chat. What in the Donkey Kong is going on?
Well, I mean, the box truck actually makes more sense if you're going to be living in it with.
But you came in here with a firm too, ma'am.
Well, that was, you was asking about school bus or van.
No, I said van. When I asked the one or two, I said box truck or van.
Not the first time you did. You said school bus or van.
No, ma'am. Okay, box truck or van is when I said one or two, and y'all put two in the chat for the van. So now,
No, you said school bus.
okay, ma'am. So you're telling me now between a box truck and a van, what is your vote?
The box truck. We got more room.
Oh, you was against the box truck at first, ma'am.
I was never against the box truck.
You preferred the van over the box truck.
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't prefer.
No.
You don't prefer the van over the box truck? Yeah, I got to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, check me. Look, you better check yourself or you wreck yourself. No, I can prove, Miss Charlene.
If I was living out of it, the box truck would be more beneficial. Especially if you're in a state that wouldn't give you insurance issues.
So it sounds like we gonna be living in a box truck.
I mean,
and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And I could get a bigger motor.
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
Well, you'll feel it when the time comes.
Yeah, I'm confused, but I'm a type of person, I could go whichever way the wind blows and make the best of the situation. And I think that's really what it's all about. I think it's about being able to go whichever way the wind blows and just make the best of it. And don't feel like you've made a mistake. Like if you make a choice, you have to stick with that choice and follow it through. And don't feel like you made a mistake. Like, stick with the choice.
Right.
And I want to build out a van and a box truck eventually. So for me, it's just a matter of whichever one presents itself first in the best situation, in the best light. I could go with either or. And to me, $16,000 over $8,000.
Yeah, that's the big difference right there.
Cause see, and then another thing, people, we did talk about cost effectiveness, but now because you thought you were gonna need more money for the van, and you end up getting the bus for like $8,000, and depending on who is there, they even started the bid on those box trucks at $5,000. So if nobody wouldn't have bidded it up, it could have sold for $5,000.
Or they were calling them van trucks.
Yeah, because another thing, when I had a U-Haul truck before, and they were saying when you would go to the insurance companies, they would say they wouldn't insure it because they just was saying, oh, it's a commercial vehicle. But one thing that people do not realize is that it is a van. They don't consider those to be. It's still considered a van.
Right.
So that's what it is on that's what it is on the title. It's a van.
Yeah, because it's called a van truck.
That's what it is on the title. It's called a van. So it's easy to insure because it's a van.
Right.
And what I was gonna say was, because you're getting that van for cheap, the box truck, you're getting the box truck for cheaper than you're getting the van than you anticipated. You was thinking you was gonna need like $15,000, $20,000 for a van, and you turn around, end up getting a box truck for less than $10,000. Now you can do a bill sooner than you thought you was going to be able to do one.
Right.
Because now you got extra money in your mind, or if you didn't have money to begin with, now you can reach your goal sooner and save up $5,000 to $10,000 sooner than you can 16 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So you could reach that goal quicker.
Yeah, if I was living in a van, that would be a box van instead of a regular van, just for the space.
Yeah.
And
Especially,
the price.
yeah, the space, the price, and the being able to build it out however you want to. Like, you're getting a
Exactly.
clean slate. You don't, with an RV, you're getting this prefabricated design that everybody have. You can't add your
Yeah.
own style, your own flair, your own class, or none of that. With a box
And they
truck,
build RVs too cheap too.
yeah, they built cheap. And with the box truck, I'm all for doing your own bill and whatever it is you get, because you can add the quality that you want to it. And in reference to materials and construction, you know it's gonna be built to last. And because you're building it out yourself, when something break down, you know how to fix it because you built it yourself. You know where everything at. You know where the wires at. You know where the plumbing at. You don't have to guess about nothing. So I like the box truck theory, and I think the more, and that's why I like talking about stuff. This kind of conversation that I'm having with y'all, I have these kind of conversations with myself. Like, I actually watch videos, inform myself, and the reason why I can make informed decisions is because when I got ready to look for or to do van life, I watched all the van life videos. I watched all the school buses, box truck. It was this man that was building out a box truck. I watched him. He had a whole series,
I don't think I ever liked a school bus, and I don't even like how they look.
you can't be stealth in them. You can't be stealth. It's too many windows. I don't care if you like windows. If you want a wall or something, a bathroom, you have to close them windows up. And that's, you have to, I've seen too many school bus bills where they bought a school bus, they got it for a cheap price, and they was all excited. When they start pulling those seats out of there, whole floor was rotten because those windows be leaking.
Right.
And the whole floor, I'm talking about the whole bottom of the bus was falling apart. They had to, this one couple I seen, they had to pull that whole floor out. When I say pull the floor out, the metal encasing and everything, have to get it welded under. Girl, it was a major undertaking. I'm talking about money that they didn't even, they was like, they were crying because they was like, and when you buy something and invest your money in it, then now whatever you end up with, you have to be all in because your money in it.
Yeah.
It ain't no turning back. So they were crying because they done spent all this money on this bus. They thought it was about to be a quick, easy bill. And the money that they thought they was about to spend on a van bill, they actually had to spend on the floor, getting all of that rust welded out of there, getting some more foundational braces put in it. I'm talking about, it was a major, I mean, when they got through, it was beautiful. But it took them some time to get to that part. And then all the windows, like they had to take the windows out because, see, you might think you saving money by getting a school bus because you can get a school bus cheap. One went out for the auction today. One went out for the auction today for $2,000.
Yeah, but I don't know, school buses,
And all them windows, you're going to have to take some of them windows out. Then you're going to have to reinforce it and put some. That's money. Just get a box truck and you can put a window in wherever you want to.
They ugly.
And a box truck, you could You could paint it on the outside. You could put a.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, we still online.
Because my TV froze. That's why I was asking.
Oh, maybe it's the internet. Oh, somebody gave me a super chat. Oh, you can like super chats now? Hold on. Wait a minute. What in the Donkey Kong? We got features. I can like a super chat and heart it. Girl, where they do that at? So, I was like, she changed her mind because I knew you had put a 2 in the chat. So,
right, because you were asking about the school bus or van. And I do not like a school bus.
no, I wanted a school bus when I first was looking into van life because that was the cheaper way in to van life. So I thought, and God didn't have it for me to get a school bus. And after the fact, I am so happy. After the fact, I am so happy that I did not get a school bus because actually after I did more research and now I'm seeing that I wouldn't want a school bus.
Right. So I have a van and a van truck. The van truck is a more logical thing to be.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want that 16-footer. I mean, for the price, you're getting more truck for your money. Like if you're doing a lot of, okay, this is another thing. You have to talk this kind of stuff over. If you're doing,
you would definitely want the smaller one.
Yeah, but I was about to say that maybe not. If you're doing a lot of BLM, a lot of nomads who don't have YouTube channels, who are living in their vehicles from one end to the next end, a lot of them do BLM land camping. I mean, from week to week to week to week. If you're doing BLM land camping, get the longer truck.
Right.
Because you're being on BLM land camping and parking don't matter. So you have to consider, this is what I keep trying to tell you people. Don't do van life the way other people do van life. Look at how you plan on doing it, and that's the decision you're going to make. If you are going to be, like if I'm going to be parking, like for instance now, I'm in the city, I'm in a parking lot. I do a lot of parking lot camping and city camping. It wouldn't matter if the vehicle is long or small because I'm in a parking lot. I'm taking up 2 spots right now where I'm at. So it wouldn't matter. And if I'm going to be on BLM land camping and I'm going to be in parking lot camping, city van life, go with even if you're in city van life, go with the bigger vehicle, because if you have a bike rack on the back, I'm taking up 2 parking spaces anyway.
Then the height is really not going to matter, because even in my van, I still couldn't get in certain spots. I still can't go to the drive-thru.
Yep, your height didn't matter. When we went to the bank, you couldn't get in. When we when we was going through the drive-thru, you couldn't get in. So the height is already heighting. The height is already heighting, so you might as well go with the more height. And then with the box truck, like say for instance, you did have company and you did have visitors over, you have more room where y'all won't be on top of each other. Like I could see 4 people being in that box truck and being comfortable. And I could see maybe even owning a dog if I had a box truck that size. Maybe even a German Shepherd. If I had a van that size. So yeah, and you just have to play with it. I'm not in a rush for nothing, but I think about stuff long before the time comes, and that's why I've discovered being broke before I was able to purchase a van was actually a blessing in disguise, because you can make a informed decision and do all your research before you get ready to purchase that vehicle.
Right.
So now, now that I'm broke and busted and can't be trusted, ain't got money for a van or a box truck, I can actually sit down and say, okay, Vanessa, what do you really want? What do you, and it's not even about what I want either. It's about what I need. Because when you have children, children want. They want you to always give them something, and you always buy. But what do they need? Like, I'm not worried about giving people what they want. I always try to see what a person needs. And I like to give gifts based on the person need and not necessarily what they want. So even for myself, I have to ask myself, Vanessa, you want one thing, but what do you need?
Exactly.
I need the space. I need the... girl, I got excited when I said, because I always said I want a full-size stove with an oven. And I can have a full-size stove with the oven and a box truck and a full-size refrigerator. And I'm going to have enough solar, because I already told Miss Charlene and Miss Pauline, I want at least 1,000 watts of solar on the top of my van. And baby, with the box truck, you could definitely do that.
Yep.
So I kind of think the decision, must we go on to talk about the van?
No, we don't.
I think we do, for the sake of the other people that would want a van, because everybody not going to want a box truck like Vanessa.
Exactly.
But I think Vanessa has convinced several people that may have been considering a school bus to go the route of a van, of a box truck, and maybe even several people who was considering a van just to get into the nomad life right now for $8,000 to $10,000. That you can work your way up to a van in the future.
Right.
Just to get into it, and you could just throw a mattress up in there. You could get rid of everything. And let me tell you something else about a box truck. Because you're moving out of home life, now you can put all of that stuff in that box truck, go somewhere and have a garage sale and get rid of everything. And then furniture that you have in your home right now that could fit in that van, you have an instant van bill. You don't have to go waste money on no furniture, because you got furniture that's gonna fit up in there. And some of y'all have homes that you have a air condition in. Not an air condition, a stove and a refrigerator in already. Now you don't have to sell your stove and your refrigerator. You can have a stove and a refrigerator in there. You can put your propane tank underneath the bottom of it, and you can put your water tank underneath the bottom. So I'm loving it. Thank you so much for being my guest today. I appreciate you. And by the way, thank you for my gas money and my food, my meal for 2 days. I even have enough money left where I can go get me something to eat tomorrow. But anyway.
No problem. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, y'all. Can I make a circle of people to nomad together? Yes, you can do that. I don't want to do that. But you can do that. They have caravans out there that already exist, and you could just go join one of those caravans. You can do over 2,000 watts of solar panels on a box truck. Over 2,000 watts? Girl, that's a lot of solar. Woohoo! Yes, baby, yes. Enjoyed our van tours yesterday. Thank you. You are welcome. I have some more videos coming on the channel. That wasn't it. I was just trying to get those videos out before the auction happened so that anybody that was interested in bidding would have an opportunity to bid if anybody was out there in the market and was ready. So I pushed those videos out before the auction happened. So I still have several other videos coming that are going to be just as informative. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. What about places that are small, like where you went to spend the night at, where the lady said it's a small bridge? She actually had a space that would have been larger to accommodate my vehicle. That was a big farm, so I could have parked anywhere. So I don't think my van would have mattered. Vanessa, you don't have Zelle? No, I only have Cash App and PayPal. If you guys would like for me to put my Cash App in the chat, I can. I only have Cash App and PayPal. I don't do Zelle. I don't do that. I feel like I think I feel like with Cash App and PayPal, I feel like I have enough. I don't want to do more. Thank you, Miss Charlene, for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm getting hungry, y'all. We're going to talk about the van in a little bit. Let me see if I missed any comments. I like the box truck. That's what I am going for. You don't have all the curbs, walls, and it's easier to build in and use stealth camp in industrial areas. Yes, you can stealth camp in industrial areas, and it's cheaper. You can get it for cheap. Yes, I got it. Yes, girl, you worldwide now. Drop the mic. We see you, sis. What are you talking about? Miss J, what's up? Say I'm worldwide now. Oh. Miss Lena say, yes, timing is everything. I would rather see you get a van or a bus to start off with. I wouldn't get a bus, and then the truck, regardless of the cost, because you know you don't want trial and error. You know what I am saying. Miss Rachel say, yeah, I don't be surprised at a meet and greet on some BLM land. Bunch of box trucks pull up. Everybody building out their trucks. LOL. Tracy say, let's see the inside of the van. I'm going to show the van. Let me catch up on all the comments. Start at the bottom. Where you at now? I am in Texas. How much is the box truck going for? The box truck sold today at auction for the one I just showed you guys, sold for $10,000, and like 3 or 4 of them sold for $8,000. So that is a very easy, doable way to enter into the nomad life with a box truck. The new solar panels are like 550 watts each. How much are those? Now, do y'all know that there's a place in Phoenix that sells solar panels 250 watts for like only $50 a piece? So you can get 1,000 watts of solar, I think, for like $200, $300. Have you decided what you want, a van or a box truck? That's what we're talking about now. I think you need to drive the box truck first and see if it's okay with you. I've owned a U-Haul truck before, so I already know how it feel. Is the box truck easy to maneuver? I drive this big old van, y'all. Girl, a box truck ain't no different. Yes, girl, update your technology. We see you and we love you. Thank you, Miss J. U-Haul truck 17 feet go for around $10,000. Where? The auction that I have, you guys, let me share the video with you that I posted yesterday on the channel. I showed y'all the videos. I took y'all to the auction, showed y'all the vans. They auctioned off the vans today as well. So here is the video that I did yesterday, and I have several videos on the channel. I have a playlist for the auctions. I created a playlist for buying a vehicle from the auction. So all the videos that I've made so far on buying a vehicle, let me share that with you guys. So you could just click on that link and you can watch all the videos that I've made so far on buying a vehicle from auction. I'm telling you where the auction is, where to go. I'm showing you how to sign up and scroll and filter through to find what it is that you're looking for. So those are 2 links that you can click on to learn. Sis, you big now. I know you want to be relaxing, but we want to know. Get up and represent. Get up and what you trying to get me to do, Miss J? Get up and represent. Girl, I'm trying to stay down and be at peace. I can help y'all through these conversations. One day I will own my own land, and I will have my own workshops on my own land. But girl, working with people is chaotic. It's too many attitudes, and people need attitudes adjustments. Y'all support her channel. What's a donation? She's us. Thank you, Miss J. I appreciate you, girl. I am going to come there and camp out in my minivan. One day I'm gonna have some land, y'all. What did you say, Miss something Mason? Okay, so y'all, let's look at the vans that auctioned off today. This is the one that I wanted. This is the one that I wanted that auctioned off today. It is a Ford Transit 250 cargo van. You could stand up in it. 5-cylinder. It was a diesel. That was a diesel engine? Oh, girl, I'm glad I didn't bid on that. That was diesel? Ooh, girl, I would have bought that van and put some regular gas up in there. Girl, we would have had a problem. I would have messed up that engine. That was diesel? I didn't know that. Wow, y'all better make sure what kind of van y'all buy. That was a diesel engine? I'm shocked. How was that diesel? So anywho, that was a diesel engine. That's what it say here. I don't think that was a diesel engine. I think that's a mistake. It say diesel though. And it went out for $16,000. I don't think those are diesel engines. Okay, I'm trying to click on it. Okay, so this is the outside of it. That's how long it was. This was the longest one out of the ones that they auctioned off. I think it had 132,000 miles on it. It was a Ford like I want. They take pictures of the engine, the undercarriage, and everything. I think under that one too, you may have room for some storage and a water tank as well. Oh, they didn't show the inside of this one. Ugh. I done messed up. They didn't show the inside. How come they didn't show the inside of that one? Anyway, that van that I'm showing y'all now that went out for auction, I did a video of it on the channel. So y'all go check that out and you can see the video in the inside. They did not. Let me see. Here it is. They did not show the inside of it. I don't know why. Nope, they did not show a picture of the inside. Let me see the video. They did a video. They didn't show the inside, y'all. It sold for $16,000. I stood up in it and everything. I really liked it. And it's a diesel engine. I guess that means it takes diesel. I would have put regular gas up in there, girl. I would have messed that van up. I'd have went straight to the gas station and filled it up. But anyway, that is the van that sold for auction at $16,000, and the box trucks sold for $10,000 to $8,000. So already that is a $6,000 to $8,000 difference in price, and that makes the box truck more appealing because it is more doable, it's more reachable, it's more financially, you could do it. So let me see what y'all saying. Where can you buy the solar panels from? It's somewhere in Nevada. I don't know the name of the place, but if you look up somewhere on YouTube, not in Nevada, Arizona. I don't know the name of the place. You're going to have to do your research, but if you are a nomad and you know a lot of nomad people that be in Quartzsite, a lot of people in Quartzsite know about the place. It's in Phoenix somewhere. You're going to have to do your research and find it because I don't know exactly where it is. I donated just $20. Dang. You donated $20? Thank you. I appreciate you. That's how land for sale. They have land for sale out there, not very expensive. Where, Mr. Rhonda? I can drive a stick shift. You can? I used to know how to drive a stick shift. I haven't drove a stick shift in years, so I don't know if I still know how to. But I've owned a stick shift before. Look for water damage. Yes, look for water damage on vehicles. That's why sometimes you buy vehicles from a certain state that you know is not going to be close to lakes and rivers and oceans, because they will get a lot of water damage. Because the carpet, if you flood your floor for a long period of time, I wouldn't want carpet. It will dry. It's been underwater. Good one, though. Hey, White. I don't understand your comments. Hello, hello, hello. So that is our conversation, you guys, on the box truck. Y'all want to see the box truck again? The box truck versus the van. I think my consensus is if the vans went out as cheap as the box trucks, I would probably get the van just to get the van to just have it easier. I'm still undecided, y'all. Even though I'm still undecided, I might still go with a van. Just that so I won't have no problems, though. I won't have to worry about insurance. I might still go with a van. I don't know. I might wait until I get land to go with a box truck. Again, this box truck went out for $10,000. This was a Ford E350, which is what I would want. All leaks, top and bottom. Do you want to smell burning oil smells? Huh? Do you want to smell burning oil smells? No, nobody wants to smell burning oil smells. What's the question? Okay, y'all, this is the box truck. It was 16 feet long. It was sold at auction today for $10,000. Just make sure the haters pay for what? I don't understand what you guys are talking about right now. And if you want to purchase a vehicle from auction in the future, the name of this auction you can go to and check it out. It's RB, B as in boy, auction.com. You can register and sign up to bid. You can actually go the next time they have an auction. You can go look in person. They show underneath the vehicle as well. Did they show the inside? I'm looking for the inside. Why am I not finding the inside? Didn't I see the inside at first? Oh, there it is. That's a lot of space in the inside. That's the inside. A lot of room to work with. And there you have it. A lot of room to put solar on top and a deck on top. The potential is endless with the box trucks. So I would definitely choose a box truck over a school bus. And if it was based on money, like what I could afford, like right now, if I needed another vehicle like right now, because this one broke down on me and I had to get another vehicle today or tomorrow, I would have to go with the box truck because it would be cheaper. So that's just my opinion on a box truck versus a van. If you have the money to get the van, get the van, because you're going to be able to fit in more places. You're going to have less issues with insurance. You'll still be able to look stealth depending on what you add to it. Once you add solar to a van, in my opinion, even if you don't put no windows, even if you don't do anything else to it, in my opinion, once you add solar to it, you are no longer stealth. Unless me and Miss Charlene and Miss Pauline seen this thing, this roof rack. Some roof racks you could put on there, they will hide your solar. So, but in my opinion, once you put solar on top of a van, you're no longer stealth. Once you put solar on it, once you put a window on it, once you put a ladder on it, you're no longer stealth. In today's age and time where people are, everybody and their mama is doing van life, everybody and their mama want to do van life, it's no reason to even try to be stealth because everybody knows you're living in a van. Whether you think they know or not, they know. What happened to your desert life? What happened to my desert life? Nothing has happened. Haters who tried to hurt you, Check for leaks. Just make sure. Okay, y'all. So anybody else have any other questions about purchasing a vehicle from auction, whether it be a box truck or a van? Any other questions? Thank y'all for 36 thumbs up and 135 people in the house. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And if anybody else donated to the channel in any other form, thank you for that as well. I thank y'all for y'all participation, your conversation. Thank you to Miss Charlene for talking to me on the phone live. And anybody else have anything else they'd like to add? I think some of y'all done went to bed on me. It's 11, going on 12 o'clock. Whoo, child. It might be later than that for some of y'all. Buy the box truck. Extra room is nice, and it is easier to stay on a site longer. Yeah, especially if you're on BLM land. If you're going to do a lot of BLM land camping, the box trucks will be better. Almost one here. Ooh, child. So do anybody else have any other conversations? Anything else? I could go till it's 11:49. I can go till 12. If you guys have anything else y'all want to add to this conversation, if anybody is looking to purchase a vehicle in the future, whether it be a box truck or a van, you can go to RB. It's not sponsored. Nobody's paying me to tell you anything about them. I'm just sharing with you knowledge that I have, and it may help somebody out there to be able to get into van life sooner by me sharing this auction with you. So go to rbauction.com. They sold a school bus today for $2,000. Hey girl, hope you have a wonderful night. Hey Miss Melissa. Miss Jennifer say, have you ever thought about a small RV or trailer? I don't want an RV. I would prefer to build my own stuff out. I already have a camper trailer. I don't want to pull a camper trailer on the road. I want a vehicle that will have everything you need in it, and you could drive it to wherever you want to go. Bon appetit. Good night. Girl, I'm hungry. Why you talking about bon appetit? What you about to eat, Miss Lena? I want some. I'm hungry, y'all. I need to go in my refrigerator and warm up some food. I think I might need to clean my refrigerator out. I think it's smelling again because I haven't been able to use my solar properly. Still love you. You still love me? Why wouldn't you love me, girl? Any other questions? We got 8 more minutes. Miss Sharon say, good night, Vanessa. Can y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed this conversation, if it was helpful to you, and if y'all want me, what you want me to talk about in the future. I just had some cookies and some wine. Cookies and wine? Cookies and wine? Girl, don't serve no wine before it's time. Cookies and wine. Very helpful. LOL, I want to eat something too. I am at home now. Miss Rachel, I'm hungry. But I am too lazy to get in that kitchen. Look, y'all, I am too lazy to get in the kitchen, which is right over there, and go fix me something to eat. I think I'm just going to go to bed and wake up in the morning, and I definitely have to fix me something in the morning before I get my day started. But I thank y'all for having this conversation with me, because, you know, I could have these conversations by myself to figure out what I want to do. But when I have these conversations with you guys, it helps you, and I can have the conversation with you to help you instead of just having the conversation by myself. I had some oxtails, rice, and cabbage. Girl, where is my plate? Thank you, Miss Curly, for staying in here this long. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, girl, I need to get me some. I'm not a bread eater. I could just get me some peanut butter on a spoon. I hear you and know what that feels like. I really wanted to meet you at the barbecue place on Pierce Street. Girl, I was ready to go. You are in Houston? That fish was so good. I'm not really having any meetups right now. But yeah, I was down there taking care of some business. Good night, everyone. I got to get my homework done. Good night, Miss Taronda. I appreciate you being in here. Love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Miss Genevieve say, good night, everyone. I am sleepy. It is 1 a.m. Good night, Miss Genevieve. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Miss Taronda say, love you. Miss Vanessa and Nutty Buddies, love you too, sweetie. Miss Rachel say, that sounds good. I don't eat cabbage. Girl, cabbage is delicious. I cook some good cabbage. I think the next time I'm at Miss Charlene house, girl, I need to make some cabbage. I don't even know if Miss Charlene like cabbage. Getting Oreos. Nah, you getting some Oreos. Listening to you lets me know you are a very smart woman. Thank you, Miss Lena. I try to make informed decisions because no one wants to waste money. And we could all learn from somebody else's mistakes or somebody else's knowledge. And even talking to y'all was like, when Miss Taronda said, girl, you can hang your hammock up in there. I'm like, oh, yes, I can hang my hammock up in there. So bouncing ideas. I'm not the only creative person. Sometimes people don't think they're creative, but you guys are creative. And sometimes talking it out with other people helps you to process that creativity. You had some cabbage today. Y'all be eating good. Y'all be eating good. Y'all, I'm hungry right now. I really need to get in that kitchen and go in that refrigerator and warm something up. But I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm just going to go to sleep. And I'll wake up in the morning with my stomach scratching my back. And we'll go fix breakfast tomorrow. I got some things I need to do tomorrow. I am going to come live tomorrow, but I ain't going to be able to stay live with y'all all day. So anyway, just in case it's raining outside, you can hang you can lay on your hammock on the inside of the box truck. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to see. I don't know what kind of vehicle I'm going to end up with, but some of y'all might be ready to purchase a vehicle now. Like your money might not be funny like my money. So you might be ready to purchase a vehicle now. So that's why I'm doing these episodes, to help you guys, to show you different possibilities, to show you. Some of y'all might think that van life is so far off, and I'm trying to show you that it's closer than you think it is. Like, sometimes it's for that same van that sold for $10,000 at auction. They're selling those same vans at down the street for $33,000 used with the same amount of miles on them. They're coming there and buying them and selling them for 2 and 3 times just as much. So we're not gonna go buy a vehicle from them, and we're going to get it for 10,000 and maybe even 5, and we're going to save some money and start van life sooner, start the nomad life, start traveling sooner than later. That's the objective. So y'all stay blessed. I would love to build out a box truck, but I would also like to travel with ease. Not saying that the box truck would hinder me, but it's right now some places I want to go, a box truck might not fit, and I have to consider that. So, to be continued. I don't know what I'm going to end up with, a box truck or a van. Whatever I end up with is going to be a blessing from God, and I'm going to thank him for it. I want land with many tiny homes, some Airbnb for nomad security spots. Well, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your conversation. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching. Bye now. I love y'all. Good night.